Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to Challenge Run, No Tech, No Mechs. So, I spent some time between episodes messing around in the mech lab, looking at various things. The Clint only has one hand, so I want another 40 plus ton mech with two hands to use the TSM and the 7-ton hatchet that we have. But I did find that the Legionnaire, without any TSM or otherwise, is going to be able to use the 5-ton combat shield. So I'll be able to activate the combat shield, and with the combat shield active, protect half the mech with damage reduction and whatnot, and get bulwark from guarded instead of just the 10%, it would increase it to 20%. So that's the plan. However, you can see just putting the combat shield on is 2 days. So we need more mech tech. We currently have MkBay 2 in progress. 10 days until that's done. 1 day until the financial report. Get back to that in a second. So the goal is going to be to get MkBay 2 online and to get automation online, which enables the second repair bay to work at 100%. Very important. So, to get some money towards that, we're going to stop work on the Wasp. We're going to drop the Wasp's XL engine and sell it. We only get 5%, but it's still money. It's still, I think, 125,000. So that's helpful. We definitely want to repair it, and to facilitate this adjustment, we're going to drop all the jump jets, which takes no time. And, oh, there's one. And then we're going to use the small amount of tonnage that we have to get a little bit of protection going. 30 on the legs, 30 on the side torsos, 25 on the arm that actually has the laser, 15 on the shield arm. Actually, Streak 2... 1.5 tons with 1 ton of ammo, which is way more than we need. If I drop that, how many days does it take to put the run? Okay, so apparently it takes, what, 2 days per... Yeah, 2 days per slot right now with our current mech tech. No, so we're gonna put that back. My idea was that with the rocket battery... Actually, we're about to have MkBay 2 online. No, we'll leave it for now. We'll just armor up. We'll just... Actually, does moving it cost just as... Yeah, moving it costs just as much. It's a day... No, I think moving it was 1 day instead of 2 days per slot. Anyway, we're gonna add some more armor in. Also, dropping the XL makes it a little more survivable in the fact that side torso going down does not mean dead mech. I do want to strip out the streak for the rocket battery, because I feel like the rocket battery, as we go to higher difficulty missions, being able to just dump the whole rocket battery means less chance of ammo explosion, as well as potentially giving us, you know, full damage and then run. So if we already got a little banged up, we can run out, shoot once, and then run away. Where am I going to put the rest of this? Side torso and center torso. I'm honestly not too worried about center torso. So this is a light enough mech that we can cobble it back together regardless of what state it's in. So if it gets cored, fine. We have to get a new engine core and we don't lose the chassis. I do at some point want to swap this ER medium laser for something less valuable. But then again, 25, that has ammo in it. That makes more sense. Okay, so 2 days and our Wasp will be ready to go. Pop over to the store. I'm not even gonna look at the buying section. I don't want to be tempted by anything juicy. So, in selling, we're gonna scroll on down to that, yeah, 125, okay. So, that is 10 days for Argo MkBay 2. 286.9 on the financial report. And then in engineering, we're going to want to then spend 332,000. So that's barely enough. I think we have exactly enough. Also, the repair order actually matters. We're going to get the vedette running. So Mech Bay 2 at first is going to be 50% efficiency on the second half. Yeah. So we'll have 4 days left on the vedette. 8 days left on the... well, I'll figure that out. Alright, so now I think we have just enough left, but we're going to kick up to Extravagant. So I don't know exactly how this works, since we're going to be finishing Mech Bay 2 and hopefully the automation during this financial report. Right now we're getting 2 bonus mech tech because 30% of 8 is 2, roughly. The Mech Bay will bump it up to 9, which 30% of 9 would be 3, so that would potentially put us at 12, if my math is checking out here. All we have to do is come up with a little bit of extra money for the next financial report. This early in the game, Extravagant isn't bad, but it is going to be another $500,000 that we need to get. So that bumps us up to 10 mech tech, so we're at the salvage limit of 45, scrap above 30. Which, if I'm not mistaken, means, yep, our Valkyrie is now safe from getting scrapped. Vehicles are still in danger, but that's fine. So, 9 days until Mech Bay 2 is done. I think we're going to repair the vedette. Here, let's repair the Myrmidon for 2 days. 1, 2, okay. And now we're going to repair the vedette for the last 7 days. And then that will bring us to Mech Bay 2 being online. So now we have 1 working at full, 1 working at half. Engineering, automation, purchase. Okay, now that will allow us, once we have the money to refit, because we're broke, to be able to actually start getting our medium mechs back online. I mean, the repair time for the armor of the tanks alone has been a lot. And we're going to try doing something like, well, let's go ahead and do that. So, 4 days of work on the Myrmidon, 2 days of work, boom. Automation is now complete. Cool, I did it perfectly. So we have 1 day left on the Wasp and the Vedette, 14 days left in the financial report, but after this 1 day, we are online and ready to drop on the first mission of this episode. Also, we're up to 12. It did go up as we upgraded the Argo. So, if we can manage to maintain Extravagant for a while, we can salvage up to 50 tonners. We'll see how that goes. But for now, we're just going to take what we have into a mission. And we're going to hope that the contracts that were generated during this financial report are not all high rated. Because we have to take a mission. Okay. We have a battle in the Highlands, which, based on the last mission we had, where we fought 4 turrets and 4 units, this will probably be easier. You just find a local government lance and destroy it. We also have a blackout. This could potentially be nothing at the first point and fight a single lance at the second point, with potentially turret support. That's if we high roll. If we low roll, that blackout is going to be bad. There could be potentially a support lance before we start. The first checkpoint could be an ambush or turrets, I think, or both. And then the third point could be a lance and turrets. So that could be potentially very bad, but also potentially good. As long as there's not a supporting lance, I'm confident that we can handle this battle. Am I, actually? Because the last time we had... Yeah, the last time we actually had both our medium mechs as well. Ooh. Well, we're going to have to take something. There is a target acquisition. Run in. snag the points, run for it. 3 chevron target acquisition. This would be so dangerous, but that would also be all the money we need. And we wouldn't have to worry about lacking firepower because we're going for money. And as long as we hit all the points and at least 1 unit of axe from the save point, we still win. I think that's the play. Yeah, Grit, we have, well, Grit can drop in a tank. Yeah. Yeah, just get our commander some more experience. And plus, Varrock is still, unhappy. Still has low spirits. Actually, it makes more sense, I think, for Siegfried to be in the tank, right? Also, I haven't even looked at this. We have a streak 6. We have a streak 6 on the Valkyrie and a streak 2. So we could actually have streak 8 on a mech that has 2 ballistic hardpoints and more tonnage. Cool. If they survive and still have their weapon systems intact, we'll consider that. Yeah, so since Grit has the Juggernaut ability, we're going to swap Siegfried and Val... Oh, right. Before I drop on this, I should go to the barracks. Because a single skill point could be the difference between success and failure. Yeah, get up to 4s. Scrub. A panic eject would, like, literally lose us, potentially, the mission. Wow. We're up to 3s with Siegfried. Capricorn. Again, I think not panic ejecting is more important than a little bit more piloting. So yeah, we're up to 456,000 now for the financial report. Oof. But it's alright. All we have to do is succeed on this one mission. Let's go. Right. Switch that. And switch that, like so. Alright. Do I want Vedette on the LBX or the PPC? I mean, bonus grouping actually might help the LBX a lot, so yeah. Yep, I know, Darius. I know. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. Basically, this determined, like, the thing that will determine how well or poorly this goes is, 1, how much stuff is shooting at us, with what, and 2, how quickly we can get in position to hit all the points and get out. So, it looks like there's the enemy garrison, but not reinforcements. That's promising. If there's only 1 lance shooting at us and then the vehicles once we trigger all the points, this is much more doable. So the goal is going to be in position to trigger all the points at the same time and then get out. Now, we don't have a hover tank or a VTOL. So, I think the Valkyrie has jump jets? Yes. Alright, so the Valkyrie needs to go for the target zone in the water. We've got 2 crawlers, a wasp, and the Valkyrie. So, that's the plan. We are going to run the Valkyrie that way. We can jump for evasion to still have invasion in the water. The Wasp is going to get in position to grab this point. And the 2 vehicles, I think, are going to both roll out for the point in the water here. Then again, Oh, I don't even really want to look. Razorback, Hoplite, Starslayer, and Copies.
What's up, boss?
Alright. Our tanks are not very fast, but as they're running out to this target zone, they should be able to take the beating that's coming their way. At least that's my hope. We will see how this goes.
Copy that.
If we are able to potentially take down one of the mechs shooting at us, that will definitely help.
What do you need?
Alright, Valkyrie, run that way. The Razorback is falling back. Good.
Standing by.
Actually falling back and facing away. Hold up. I actually want to fire with the LBX second. If I can open up the Razorback with the PPC, then follow up. Yeah, if I can open the back with the PPC, then follow up with the LBX, I might actually be able to crit out the Razorback before we even really get started.
Confirmed.
Okay, that was a hit. Was it a hit in the back? Or was it a hit in this, like, leg or arm? Okay, indirect fire. That's good. That's a good thing. No, that was an arm hit. Okay.
Commander.
I mean... I don't really want to expose the Wasp to too much, but drawing fire for, like, 1 round could actually be a good thing. As long as it doesn't just get dropped in 1 round. This is the correct arm as well, so... No. No dice. That's fine.
Right one.
Okay. Here comes the Starslayer, taking the high ground. Okay, it has a large laser and a PPC, so the Starslayer will be able to fire at us basically forever.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, 7 evasion.
Location.
Definitely. Firing again into the back of the Razorback.
Gotcha.
Nope. Alright. Turn 15. Battle armor, luckily, is probably going to struggle a bit. I am kind of worried, actually, about... I'm changing my plan. So, just because the Starslayer's on the top, I am going to not be on the top with the Wasp.
Got it, Commander.
Oof. It's fine.
Wing in a minute.
We are running. If we lose the Wasp, it's fine. Just preferably not in turn 1.
That got past my armor.
Oh, there's ammo there.
Orders.
That's not good. Yeah, this is what we do.
Understood. Moving fast.
This is exactly what we do. Cool. Lower leg destroyed.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
So hopefully he sprints and falls down. Okay, they are ignoring the Wasp for the second. That is amazing. That is important.
Yep.
Okay, work on getting into position with the Valkyrie. Hopefully avoiding detection.
Standing by.
I mean, at this point, I might as well bring the Myrmidon back up.
Going full throttle.
Okay. The Hoplite, we have 39.532. That is a much better hit chance. We're gonna do that. Still miss everything, but we're gonna try.
That didn't hit.
Okay, so next round, we can definitely trigger 2 of the points. That's an ERPPC double large laser. Oh dear. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Safe? Safe. Okay.
Shot went internal.
Alright, yeah, run. Just run. It is the left side that is open. It looks like you are completely safe right there. So, right side towards enemies, run. Okay. We drew some alpha strikes away from... Okay. The Copus has... Oof. Okay. So we need to delay 1 round before we activate the points. Noted. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump and brace. I probably should have actually swung a little farther.
Commander.
Then again, if I hit the point right now, I can then start working my way back. It'll start generating vehicles. The vehicles will be coming out from this hangar here and immediately firing on the Valkyrie. Alright, so then I try to draw fire with low evasion, and I mean, that's a 60%.
Firing on target.
There's always a chance for a through armor crit with an LBX, so it was worth taking the shot. Beautiful. Vedette is still in good shape. Oh boy. Fire control standard crit. Ow.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Oh.
Yes, Commander.
Hold up. Hold up. I can't get into his back. But I can get where nobody else can shoot me and try to shoot him in the head.
Affirmative.
I wasn't paying attention. Minimum range of the PPC. That was bad. I just basically lost half my hit chance by being too close. Alright. Okay.
What do you need?
Now, turn 13. Turn 12. Turn 9. This is the turn that we activated. 6 looks like the best evasion we can get. I should have actually positioned further away. Unfortunate. Alright, well,
Confirmed.
it is what it is. Brace. Razorback. Doing nothing.
Yes, Commander.
Love to see it.
Affirmative.
The Wasp will trigger this point and also try to shoot the Star Slayer in the head. Yeah.
All weapons are go.
Like, there is basically no chance that we actually melt through that thing's armor before it just, you know, stands back up and kills us.
Yeah. On my way.
But if we can get some pilot injuries, it'll definitely mess with his... Wait, actually, yeah, he has no... So he has nothing but energy. He has no ammo that could explode.
Receiving you.
Now, Backstrike, on the other hand. I mean, we are able to go quite far. Yeah.
Firm.
So, I don't know which side anything's on. I mean, yeah, core it, hopefully. Or the PPC will miss. Yep, that's unfortunate. Okay. So now all we have to do is run. All we have to do to win this mission is, well, survive 2 rounds, then just get out. At least one vehicle has to survive to the evac point. Unfortunately, I cannot jump to get a backstrike on the Star Slayer, so I'm just gonna jump over here.
Got it.
Just jump and brace. Okay, Star Slayer. We were aware this could happen. Let's just face it, I was confident that we would lose something.
Standing by.
That's why I made the explicit mention that at least one thing has to make it to the evac point alive.
Fire.
Through armor crit? No. Okay. Okay. Now we do keep the chassis because it's only 20 tons, and I think the left side got wrecked, so we also keep the ER medium, which is, you know, small consolation. It's going to be a very expensive repair. No, I don't think I risk. I think I just
On the move.
go.
Full speed.
I think I just try to book it. Yasha? Uh-oh. You know what? It will not be destroyed if it gets crit once.
Everything I've got.
Well, that's fine.
Enjoy.
That's fine. Okay.
Warning. Incoming artillery fire.
Uh-oh.
Getting the angle on it.
That is a lot of damage. Our Myrmidon's still standing, though.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
And he's shut down again. Okay.
Aye, aye.
So, once again, the plan, put simply, is get gone. I do like the idea, though, of trying to shoot him in the head while we're running.
Understood.
We do have some time before we are able to get gone, so...
Confirmed.
Yep, just gonna go for the head. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
The dead. Cannot actually get a shot on the Star Slayer. Yeah, just go.
Roger that.
Just go. If I can vigilance, I absolutely will, but I can't, so I won't. Yasha. Okay. That's quite a few
High
missiles.
damage. Holding firm.
Myrmidon. I mean, genuinely. 6 evasion, the VTOL's gonna be able to shoot us anyway. Nah. Go here.
Roger that.
Okay. So... Yep, Hoplite is stuck in direct firing. Good. Boom. The Copus survived. Are you serious? How? How did the little guy survive? Well,
I'm here.
okay. He is currently shut down. He has to spend this turn starting up. So I'm going to shoot him in the face. Then again, actually, engine crits would increase his heat.
Here we go.
Engine crits would increase his heat. Or potentially kill him. Now, both of our other units are turn 8, which means that we will get to act with one of them before he starts up. And I think it should definitely be
Commander.
I was gonna say the one that can shoot at him while getting closer to the evac point, but it's the Vedette.
Move order.
It's gonna be the Vedette. Center torso. Gimme crits. Nope.
Battlemech power-up detected.
That's fine. You're just gonna run. Oh, wait. Right there. Right there.
Full speed, no target. Targeting for an alpha strike.
I did put the field inhibitor back
Failed to
on, right? I'm not risking a crit every shot for no reason, am I? Cool. So, due to proximity, they are focusing the Vedette, and the Myrmidon should be able to evac. Oh, he's still going alpha.
Standing by.
Okay, so the Vedette is not going to be able to make it into the evac point this round. So...
Confirmed.
don't get me wrong, I know this is risky. I know this is very, very, very risky. But if I can manage to kill him... on my way out. Specifically on my way out. Then, we'll be able to take one priority salvage.
Ready for orders.
And I would love to have an ERPPC. So yeah, I can't make it out yet. But if I get 3 evasion going here, I believe I'll be able to make it out next turn.
Here it comes.
I should have actually... I'm glad it hit, but I should have actually fired the machine gun in burst mode.
Roger that.
What's the hit chance here?
Acknowledged.
Okay, cool. I don't have to regret it.
Standing by.
Alright, so, jump. And brace. If I didn't mess this up, we should be able to evac before the Starslayer gets another turn. We accomplished the mission. All we gotta do is get gone. I messed it up. Oh boy. Well, in that case, I guess we take one more round.
Damn it. Waiting for orders.
Oh boy. I do have more armor left in the rear. Yeah, okay.
Firing a
I have not been risking a crit for no reason. That's good. I just realized I might have actually put this tank too far away from the evac point. Beautiful. Shut down? Please? Nope. Yeah, I know. I know. There's a kill team coming. I need to get out. I know.
Aye, aye.
Okay, he is turn 12.
Receiving.
Oh boy. I messed up again. Okay. So, I will have to remember in the future, the Vedette cannot travel as far in the water as the Myrmidon. Noted.
I'm here.
That said, he also doesn't seem to
Roger.
be intent on leaving? Or shooting us, rather. As we leave. Okay. I'm cool with that.
Orders.
Not gonna lie, I will be very annoyed if that is the only spot that the Vedette can get into next round.
Taking the shot.
Okay, now the kill team drops. Oh wait, no, they still have some turrets left. Beautiful misses. Alright.
Losing armor left and right.
Yep, I know.
I've got eyes on hostile
Yep.
reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Aye, aye.
Oh boy. Oh boy. No. No, we're just gonna jump for more evasion. Sure, fire at the Yasha, whatever. Hey, cool, it hit. PPC jamming. Beautiful. Turn 11 is when I can get out. Turn 11 is when the Star Slayer gets to go. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna get gone as soon as I get a turn.
Standing by.
Goodbye. Okay. We got paid. We got paid.
Successful.
Alright. 1.258. Beautiful. Beautiful. We can do a lot with that. Unfortunately, Capricorn was killed. So we will need a new engine core before we can drop the Wasp again. That's honestly fine. This is exactly why I actually stripped out a bunch of stuff from the Wasp to make sure that when this happened, this wasn't an if, this was a when. When this happened, I didn't lose, you know, an XL engine, XL gyro, etc., etc. Myrmidon got very close to being shredded open. 29 on the front, but it survived. Vedette is just about ready to go on the next mission. Yeah. That's exactly why we went. For full money. Alright, Capricorn has died. Surely the first of many. Honestly, no. I want to go and look at the whole Lance. Every single unit. I'm going to figure out how much time to spend repairing and refitting. So, Capricorn. Details. On day 46, Capricorn was hit by an enemy Star Slayer. Yep. Got absolutely slaughtered. But it's okay. Wealthy is a very good trait, but otherwise he was not the most important members of our team. I don't even know if I need to hire anyone, but let's go ahead and look at the hiring hall. Okay, so we've got Dagon, ex-military, honest, dependable, lucky, Mechwarrior. Solid. Ice Tray. Ex-military, Mechwarrior. I don't know why his base salary... Oh, okay. The reason his base salary is just slightly higher than Dagon's is because he's got 3s for piloting and guts. So when Dagon has 3s for piloting and guts, he will be more expensive. That's why. Panic. Ex-military. Jinxed. Mechwarrior. I do not want Jinxed anywhere near my ammo. Svelte. Huh. Accursed Actuation. Op 4 gains a +3 increased chance to fall on sprint or jump. Allies gain a +2. What? Huh. So... I guess if you drop him, you just want to move and not sprint, ever? Then Assassin, Dependable, Jinxed, never hiring him. Zombie, Reckless, Mechwarrior. Yeah, Dagon, I'm honestly just gonna hire him. He can only pilot mechs. Well, that's fine. We'll figure it out later. So we will have... Oh, we already have both mech base working at full capacity. We have enough money for the financial report. I think I actually hit training modules. It's cheap, and that will help us get skill points, which are going to help a lot. I am quite comfortable, and yes, the audio clips out whenever I click on my little widget. Quite comfortable with 50-ton salvage scrap above 30, but that means we're going to have to keep going extravagant as long as I want to keep that up. Now then. The Wasp. We don't have a core for it. Until we have an engine core, this is just going to sit there. The Valkyrie. Does it need the double heatsink kit? It has a light PPC, which generates 15 heat, and a streak 6, which generates 12 heat when it hits. It does not need a double heatsink kit. Do I have single heatsinks? Ah, I do in the Wasp. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. We are going to just completely build the Wasp from scratch eventually. Okay. So. Streak 6. Case. We're definitely dropping the double heatsinks. And the double heatsink kit. And that lets us put into standard heatsinks. Cool. Now, if we drop the jump jets, what can we do? It has a ballistic hardpoint and 2 support hardpoints. The Streak MRM is actually lighter than the Streak 6 SRM. I mean, I definitely want to armor up. Well, do I want to armor up? It would take a lot of time. It would take a lot of time to armor up. I'm trying to think of what else I could possibly do with this. Oh. I have 3 tons. That's a bolt-on AMS. That will help. Does it generate heat? No. Okay. I could also drop the streak for a standard SRM6. There's no way we're fitting an AC-20. We don't have another ballistic weapon. Why am I even still looking at this? Alright, 4 days, and we have worse cooling, but that's fine. Cool. Let's get the Legionnaire up and running. Repair all. Now, ideally, I want this to be a tanky mech. So I want to max all the armor. And I already sketched this out beforehand, so bear with me. Reactive plating. Combat shield 5 tons. And with that, I drop in the XL gyro. And this is the build. The combat shield, while it's active, also reduces the through armor crit chance and damage. Well, it reduces the damage, period, and further reduces armor piercing damage and reduces the through armor crit reduction. When it's active, it'll defend the side as well. So, with the ammo in the same side as the combat shield, between the reactive armor greatly reducing the chance to get through armor crits, and the combat shield, I shouldn't have to worry about through armor crits at all. That said, I already have damage reduction from the combat shield. What about Pharaoh? That would give me an extra 1.25. I have an energy hardpoint. Oh, but I can't use that energy hardpoint when the combat shield's active. So it would have to be a ballistic hardpoint. Yeah, the AC-20 is 4 tons heavier than the RAK-5, so the RAK-5 is definitely going to be the best ballistic I can have there. Rocket battery is too big to fit with the RAK-5, but there is an SRM6. 3 tons. Streak 10 for 4 tons, but 3 tons is already going to be pushing it. How can I get this to fit? That said, looking at the ranges, the streak is more compatible with the rack. Okay. So, this is the goal. How do I get here? How do I get there? Smaller core. Smaller core would actually be quite a lot. It's very maneuverable. But it's maneuverable with damage reduction. That's pretty good. Also, if I'm understanding it correctly, the combat shield only prevents that hand from being used to punch when it's active. Disables punching with installed arm, but that's under the listing for active mode. So I think that as long as it's in passive mode, then I'll still be able to get 2 hits, which means it's still going to be a ride for a melee Mechwarrior. And the main reason I'm not going with the 7-ton hatchet is slots. The TSM takes 5 slots. I would have to not have an armor upgrade for now. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to peel off 3.5 tons. Okay, so drop the streak. That's fine. I mean, I could put in the ER medium just for when it's not using the shield. If I had a rack 2, actually, that would save me the tonnage and the slots. Oh, I know what I want to do. Ho ho ho, I know exactly what I want to do. Case 2, we are not losing this mech to an ammo explosion. So an ammo explosion will just do 5 damage now. In addition to being protected by the combat shield when it's active. Cool. We also actually have this ECM Pirate. We're going to use that. We are always going to the front with this mech. We are always punching things in the face with this mech. Yeah, I could free up like 1.5. Ooh, a tag. No, wait. Active combat shield would cover the center torso as well. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to armor back up. I am just going to armor back up. Wait, why can we fit the case too? Was I not at full armor? I could have sworn we had 50 even. Now I'm confused. Hold on. Oh, it was 50 even with the reactive plating. The Pharaoh lets us put more armor on. That's what's going on here. That is exactly what's going on here. Okay. And I will actually take a little bit of armor off the legs to get the back armor to 45 all around. And then 50 in the middle. Well, okay. 48 in the middle. So, we have just as much punchy, just as much DACA, and now a combat shield to keep us safer. Along with a pirate ECM to scramble people. It's better. It is better. So, that's the build for now. We'll have it in 30 days. Alright. Vehicle bay. Myrmidon. Repair the sensors as well as the vehicle standard fire control. Max armor. Max armor. Max armor. And max armor. That's 12 days. And refit the vidette. Max armor. Max armor. That's all the damage it took. 3 days. Okay. Now, we have enough left for the financial report. We're definitely going over the financial report. So we've got 30 days. Legionnaire is going to be a full month. But then we have 12, 4, 3. So 16, 19. So we still have 11 days we can work with. And I would like to get the Yellow Jacket online, but I don't even think we have a pilot for it. Oh, we do. Wait, no, that's Lambs. Yeah, that's Lambs. That's not VTOLs. Is there anyone in the hiring hall that can pilot? No. Nope. Alright. So the VTOL doesn't matter. We're just going to look and see if there is plasma ammo. Bolt-on rockets. Nice. Still a very heavy 1.5 ton tandem rockets. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm looking, and I'm not really seeing anything that changes anything. Machine gun incendiary is fun. Yeah, I'll buy those. 3 bins of machine gun incendiary sitting around, that's worth having. That is absolutely worth having. Sparrowhawk UAV beacon. Used straight from Argo storage. provides an... at some point, I do really want to mess with the UAV system. Maybe this will be it, because since everything's so expensive, 50,000 C-bills to drop a UAV is not going to be nearly as prohibitively expensive. Like, if that prevents us from taking damage, then... or helps us kill faster, that might be worth the repair time. I don't know. Battle armor, medium recoilless rifle, and it's C3 equipped. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. There is a 190 core, but then we're dipping... Yeah, then we'd have to drop on another mission, so we can't afford to buy a 190 core. Not a chance. I think that's it. So, effectively we have 400,000 C-bills to somehow make either the I was going to say either the Wasp or the Clint, but no, the Wasp doesn't have an engine core. So it's time to make the Clint possibly droppable. 12 days just for the repairs. Oof. It lost its light AC 5, but I'm kind of okay with that. Drop the case. We need engine heat sinks, but that's actually fine, because we have this cool double heatsink kit. And we have 2 double heat sinks. Actually, we only need 1 for the engine core, but that's fine. I'll leave that for now. We're definitely going to want to give it some armor. So... yeah, we're already at 20 days. Oof. Oof. Alright. And it only has 1 hand, so it can't use the 7-ton hatchet. I think I already said that. We do have Indo-Composite here. Save some tonnage. Yeah, the TSM and 7-ton hatchet are going into something big. It already has Pharaoh installed, so that's cool. Okay. So, definitely give it the ER medium. Although, actually, switch that to the ER medium being core. Medium laser on the side torsos. And then what? And we have a 3-ton handheld, but because we only have 1 hand, our limit for handheld is 2 tons. So I guess we're gonna get the handheld flamer. That is the only 2-ton handheld we have. But that's fine. Yeah. This is not going to be droppable before the next financial report. So rather than dump all of our money into it, we're just going to start off doing the repairs. Just the repairs. So that's 12 days. And that will be at the bottom of the list. So once the Myrmidon, Valkyrie, and Vedette are up and running, we'll have 19 days worth. So we'll have 11 days left on the Legionnaire. The Clint will have 1 day left before its repairs are done, when we're able to drop on the next mission. And I guess I could refit the Wasp to have like 1 day's worth of... no. Not 2 days worth. Actually, you know what? No, I will specifically, what is it? It's currently 12. I'm gonna make it 11 days worth of repairs. So, replace the side torso, replace the head, repair the center torso. and then start armoring it up until that says 11 days. Oh, there's 12. So... there we go. Yep. That is the state that we'll be in when all of our work is finished. And let's go. So I don't really know what the outcomes are. I don't remember. I think if I play to win, I can potentially get some C-bills. No lasting consequences. Alright. Yes, I'm so desperate I'm willing to play poker against my Mechwarriors to try to get a little bit of C-bills to help. But we're definitely going to cross over the financial report. Training modules up and running, so our Mechwarriors will be training during this downtime. Now, the question: do I go extravagant again? So I've got 16 days left on the Legionnaire, if I stay extravagant. I don't know how much that's going to increase if I don't. It'll be still quite a lot of time left, so I think I'm going to stay extravagant for one more financial report. And then I need to get paid, hopefully without having things catastrophically destroyed. So 14 days, 14 days. Everything will be up and running at the same time. So we're going to go there, get to that point, and we're going to see what it looks like. And then tomorrow we'll drop on the next mission. Oh? Yeah, I will 100% take a -1 medical point penalty for 30,000 C-bills. When the margins are this tight, I am more than happy to keep my people wounded longer. Also, I don't think there's anything else like super cheap that we could be working on. No, it's 340,000, 189, 85, but it doesn't do anything. 85, no, I think I need the money more than the stuff in the Argo working. So 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. All work is done. Beautiful. So, we're just going to look in the command center. I'm not dropping. Not dropping. That's tomorrow. But I do want to see what we can drop. So if we go for this battle, hypothetically, next time, and I drop in the Legionnaire, and I put our commander in the Legionnaire, and it has to be Varric and the Valkyrie. Varric cannot pilot tanks. That's what we'll be dropping. I'm strangely comfortable with this. I think that this battle in the jungle is doable. I might go blackout. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I'm definitely not doing the duel. But I need money. I need money and a little bit of salvage to be able to specifically, hopefully, get an engine core for my Wasp. Or, a replacement. Anyway, we'll worry about that tomorrow. For now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.